Good morning, everyone, and we're almost through the week, are we? We're midway.
Well, midday.
Through
Today
the
is
week.
hump day.
Yeah, I feel like
Wednesday.
it's passing by so quickly.
Yes. No.
Yeah, it is.
It's going very slow. I think it's passing by more quick for you because Ramadan is coming up.
So I'm feeling like it's almost Ramadan, and I'm trying to savor the days. But as always, we're coming to you with the top stories of the day. And today's top story is Ramadan Iftar cannon firing locations have been announced. It's almost Ramadan, guys.
Dubai reports 10 deaths and 254 e-scooter and bicycle accidents in 2024.
And 75% of UAE residents feel optimistic about their retirement savings.
And lastly, a creator thanks the UAE Civil Defence for their quick action after his room burnt down.
And in today's rapid weather report, today's weather is cloudy with a low of 19 Celsius and a high of 23 Celsius.
Excellent weather.
Excellent weather, exactly. And it's not raining today.
I think it's easier, well, it's obviously not easier, but I think weather like this makes it much better to start fasting.
I
now that
know,
Ramadan's
because it's
coming up.
cooler. It's cooler now. But I can't believe Ramadan is really close this year.
What else? Okay,
I
so
can't
I know
believe
it's
it.
coming. It's right around the corner. What else would you say is most difficult for you as someone who fasts?
Okay, I'll tell you what's really difficult for me, okay? I always wake up super early, even on the weekends.
Okay.
Even if I stay up so late, because in Ramadan we try to stay up
Suhoor,
late for
yeah.
suhoor, or we try to sleep and then wake up again. But I always wake up so early. So for people that say that Ramadan is easy, it's because they wake up at 12 or 1 or 2 p.m. Okay? I wake up at 8 a.m. So I feel it. I feel the
And then
13
you're up
hours
the whole
of
day
yeah.
fasting. Oh God.
And I'm up at night, so my body feels a bit tired. That's why. So towards the end, you'll see me I'm so tired. I'm collapsing, because I'm trying to save up. I need this energy. It's okay. It's okay. You can do it. You can do it. But towards the end of Ramadan, my energy just is totally drained. But it's okay. It's just
I
one
feel
month
like
of
there
the
are
year.
things you can do during suhoor. I mean, in terms of your diet, to
Yeah.
feel less tired.
Yeah, they do always give tips, you have to eat dates, have a banana,
Hydrate.
dehydration.
There was something about chia seeds and water.
Yeah, I never did that, no.
Yeah, it apparently helps water retention, so you feel
okay,
less
interesting.
dehydrated. But take it with a pinch of salt.
Take it with a pinch of salt.
Don't literally put salt.
I'll try it this Friday because Ramadan is this Saturday.
Just,
But we're not used to having Ramadan. I feel like this year, it's just because how every year it comes a little bit earlier, 10 days earlier.
Yes.
I feel like this year it did come super early.
Yeah,
now I'm
yes.
feeling it.
yeah, and if I'm not wrong, in 2030, it's supposed to be 2 in 1 year, isn't it?
Yes, Jan and December.
That is very interesting.
That's really interesting. So Christmas and Eid together. I'm sure you've seen all the memes about Christmas and Eid together.
There was that TikTok song, music
Yeah,
that
there was
kept
a
going
TikTok song.
halal Christmas.
Meri Halal
Meri
Christmas
Halal
or something. Oh, he was so funny, Meri Halal Christmas. But no, it's okay. But at least it's less hot.
It's less hot.
It's less hot. The day is shorter.
Oh, yes.
We're breaking our
Yeah.
fast around 6:30 p.m. It's shorter.
amazing.
So if I wake up early, I think it'll be better. And the weather is really nice. So at night, we can sit outside. We can have iftar outdoors.
That's amazing.
We can watch the sunset. I think that it has some pros and cons.
I like that you're looking. I like that it's such an exciting season.
It is an exciting
even
season,
for me as
yeah.
someone who's not fasting,
Yeah.
it is a very exciting season still because I love the vibes, especially
Yeah,
that
it's
it
really
takes
nice
over the
vibes.
city. Everyone actually makes it a point to go and watch the Ramadan cannons.
Yeah.
Even if you're fasting or not, you're going out to watch it.
Or iftar
There's
tents.
The iftar tents, all the food, which is amazing by the
Amazing,
way. And
Amazing
just-
vacations also, like the Museum of the Future,
Yeah.
Expo, lots of vacations.
We're getting into that right now.
Yeah,
actually, that's our.
First story, where can you watch the Ramadan Iftar cannon firing? So the locations have been officially announced. As we are counting down the days to Ramadan, the UAE is set to continue its cherished tradition of firing cannons at the sunset to mark the end of the daily fast.
This practice dates back to the 1960s, and this particular year, the Ramadan cannons will take place at 8 fixed locations, including the Burj Khalifa Expo City Dubai, and Hatta Fort Hotel.
Additionally, a mobile cannon will tour the city, stopping at 17 different locations, started from Al Maidan Hotel and concluding at Kite Beach in Jumeirah. This is the best practice. They've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
It's not Ramadan if there's no cannon firing.
Yeah, and like there is especially like one police officer
Yeah,
who
he's the
is
famous one.
so famous.
I met
and
him
such
last year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I spoke to him.
What was it like? What is
He's
he
so
like?
nice. He is so sweet. He's the sweetest person ever. I swear. And he's, oh my God, he's really sweet. It was like I met my hero or
What
something.
did he do? What was it like? Tell us the interaction.
Okay, when we said hi, first he did this to us. He was so
Oh.
nice. Okay, and then he said, hi, how are you? And he introduced himself and we introduced ourselves to him. And we're like, can we take a quick video? And we took a quick video of him and he was so nice and he gave us some freebies, you know, like
Oh,
a
you
t-shirt.
get
Yeah, we were at
freebies?
we were at Expo City.
Oh.
And he gave us some freebies, like a t-shirt and a cap.
Oh, that's
It
so
was
sweet.
so sweet, yeah. And he gave us
He's
like
such a
cherry
nice
date
guy.
chocolate. He was such a nice guy. And we're telling him like we've been watching you for years, and he's so humble. He's like, me? Oh no.
He doesn't
He's the
even
sweetest
know
guy.
it.
He doesn't even
those
know
are
it.
the best kind of celebrities, you
Yeah.
know, the ones who like don't even know it.
And he was so shy when we told him that we love you, like we watch you every year. And he's like, me? Oh, you guys are so sweet. He's so sweet. I love him.
This is so nice.
He's so nice.
So sweet.
So moving on to our next top stories. So,
Yeah. Dubai police are sweet until it comes to messing around
Yes. So
on the roads.
Dubai reports 10 deaths and 254 e-scooter and bicycle accidents in 2024. So in 2024, Dubai saw a significant rise in bicycle and e-scooter related incidents, with 254 accidents resulting in 10 deaths and 259 injuries. And among these, 17 were severe injuries and 133 moderate and 109 minor. To combat this, Dubai police and the RTA launched an awareness campaign across major areas like Al Marina, Al Barsha, and Al Karama, educating riders on traffic regulations, safety equipment, and proper pathways.
The campaign also highlights key penalties for non-compliance, such as fines for riding outside designated areas or failing to meet safety standards. With ongoing efforts to enhance infrastructure and enforce rules, authorities are working to reduce accidents and promote safer, sustainable mobility options for all road users.
By the way, all around the city, there are designated areas for scooters.
Yep.
Okay, and I feel like this is more PCA for people that do ride scooters, because I cannot tell you the amount of times where I had really close calls of hitting someone that's riding a scooter. Not because of my mistake. I'm on the road, I'm safe, okay? They're not riding on the designated
paths.
areas, pathways.
That is so important.
It's really important.
As someone who rides a scooter in the designated paths, I have a PSA to the to the walkers.
Oh yeah,
Because they're always walking on the scooter path.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
Stop walking on the scooter path.
That
so
is
that I
actually
can
true.
use my scooter path to scooter.
And she doesn't
don't-
have to hit you.
And I don't have to get hit myself by a car
exactly.
because I go on the road. No, I don't go on the road. but
Don't go
still.
on the roads.
But like, you know, like it's so complex.
Yeah, you really have to be careful. And I know there are also rules that you need to wear a helmet as well.
Yes, a helmet, a
really
safety
important.
vest.
Yes.
And yeah, just
You have to
scooter
always
on.
be safe, okay? And watch out. Listen, like there's a lot of pathways for you to ride. So avoid roads, avoid where are places there are a lot of cars, okay? Because sometimes those cars cannot see that you're coming from the right or you're coming from the left.
Yeah.
So you can't always blame the rider. Just stay safe and choose, because this is a significant number. This is a lot.
You can't
And 10
control the
deaths.
driver in the other car, but you can control your
yourself.
actions.
Yes. And for the people that are walking, for example, Kite Beach, there are designated walking areas and there are designated pathway areas for scooters and bicycles. So walk on the designated walking area and ride your scooter in the designated
Designated riding area. Exactly.
And drive your car in the designated road area.
Oh God.
Moving on to our next story.
75% of UAE residents are feeling optimistic about their retirement savings. Now, this is an interesting story. The UAE is getting better at money, and this new UAE survey by YouGov, commissioned by the Zurich International Life Limited, is proof. It revealed that 7 in 10 residents feel more money confident, with a record 75% expecting a bonus in 2025. More importantly, 68% plan to save at least a portion of it, signaling a shift towards long-term financial security.
And other key insights from the survey include 75% feel optimistic about having enough for retirement thanks to the confidence in their financial planning. 68% are actively saving, 55% for assets, 46% for emergency funds, and 38% for children's education.
Skill building has emerged as a breakthrough trend, with 27% planning to invest in personal growth. The survey also revealed an interesting generational divide, where 31% of Gen Z plan to save their entire bonus, while millennials, that is 63%, and those above 45 years of age, are taking a more flexible approach.
I think people have this privilege of being able to save up because we don't have an income tax here, which
Yes.
other countries struggle with.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm very interested, Masa. How do you feel about this report? Do you think you have a good amount of savings? I've never seen someone look so. That silence spoke volumes.
It did speak volumes. Listen, it's because it is my fault.
You do have a bit of a shopping addiction.
Yeah, I have a shopping
Every
addiction.
time you look at Masa, if she's like very aggressively looking at her phone, you'd be like, she's so busy, she's working so hard, and then you go in the side and it's cider.
And I'm always finding the best deals. Like I cannot miss those deals. Like I am the target audience of all those ads.
Of
Put
course.
those ads up, and you'll find me scrolling. I
But
can't.
like,
I
didn't
a
you
bit of a-
have, you had a, I remember you followed something called a no spend
no
September.
spend September? Yeah,
And
I
then you
achieved-
spent all the money in October, no?
Actually,
You said
yeah, that's okay. This is
all
what I
out
did.
October.
This is what I did. So the day before September started, I made all of my shoppings. Everything that I wanted, everything that was on my
God.
wish list, everything that was in my shopping bag, I bought it, and then I had my no spend September,
Amazing.
which was I achieved it. So I did not spend it on anything that's useless or clothes, only on, for example, going out. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's okay.
Yeah.
And errands, that's fine.
Yes, of course.
Like necessities for the house, that's it. But things that are useless, I didn't. I saved it, okay? I saved so much that month. Like, I can't tell you, by the way.
And then,
I
so
realized
did you
my shopping
use that
addiction.
as savings or?
And then in October came, and then fall outfits started appearing on my For You page.
Oh no.
So I went down the loophole again.
Oh no, Masa, you were doing so
I
well.
was doing-
But like, imagine you had so much financial planning right there. Like, even though it was like for the worse, but like you planned, you knew that in September I'm gonna save this much. So I am gonna like spend in October. No, wait, what's the month before September? August.
August.
So in August I'm gonna spend, and then so that I can save in September. So like that means you have the potential to do a lot of financial
I
planning.
know. I feel like I am. Listen, that month actually taught me a lot. I realized how I'm spending so much on useless things. But it's just I'm so tempted. I think do you know this TLC show that says, you know, hi, my name is and I have a shopping addiction.
Yeah.
I think I need to attend like a circle or something.
So
for me to
okay,
help.
but what did you do with your bonus?
It's still in my bank account.
Are you gonna save it?
No. What about you?
Mom, I don't- Oh God, I'm so worried for her. I'm genuinely so worried for you. Stop the show. I'm so worried. We need to have an intervention.
What about you? How are your savings?
Well, because I have a goal in mind, I have
Okay.
something I want to get to.
Very nice.
And I had this like 3 years back. So I have been actively saving since then.
Very nice, yeah. But when you started working, were you spending like crazy?
No, I never spent like crazy because I started out with I mean I didn't start out in this company. I started out in a previous company with a much lesser salary. So in my head, I had already kind of blocked off desires for like things like for like new clothes and things like
Yeah.
that. So you kind of train yourself from that basic
Yeah, I know what
salary,
you mean.
and then like as my pay increased, I was like, well, I lived without it.
Yeah.
I can do without it
Yeah.
now too, and just increase my savings. And in case I need something. Of course, it's not like I never spent.
Yeah.
I still like bought stuff. There was a period where I invested into like going to the gym.
Nice, yeah.
And I mean, I do try, like whenever I do go shopping, I try to focus more on quality.
Yeah.
So like I buy like maybe one piece, but it's like a very good quality piece that I know I will
It's
wear
really
very
important.
often.
It's better than, yeah.
Yeah. And I've noticed that when I try to shop online, it doesn't exactly, like, I don't know if it fits me. I don't know if it looks good. And then I've noticed that, like, after I wear it, like, twice,
It's always, yeah, I know
feel
what
like
you mean.
I'm not comfortable in it
I
and
know
I don't
what you
want
mean.
it. But, like, when I go to a mall and, like, try on a dress first and then buy it, I feels like I wear it so much more than what I buy online.
100%.
So since then, I've just kind of slowed, unless
Quality
I really
over
need something,
quantity.
I just kind of slowed down on online shopping, and I'm more like, intentional purpose shopping where you
That's
just
much
go.
better, by the way.
Yeah.
Because you have more staple pieces than
Exactly.
those stupid trendy pieces that we have. You
Exactly.
know? That's the smarter way to do it.
Yeah. Another alternative is get a boyfriend.
That's so true. Get a husband in my case, my family's watching.
Yes.
And
Oh. Get a husband.
Yeah, get a husband.
But no, a man is not a good investment plan.
It's not a good investment plan.
No. A good high yield savings account
High.
and the right investment in the right
But
markets.
give me some credit, actually. The reason why I didn't spend my bonus yet, because I'm thinking of investing it in something.
That is amazing.
Right?
That is amazing.
Thank you so much. I need to hear that. So
That
I
is
feel
really good. I'm
encouraged.
really proud of you.
Thank
I
you.
think it is very important as like women especially to begin investing very
Right?
early.
Yeah, that's what my dad says. Yeah, he says it in Arabic, but say if you never know what the future is going to have, what the future holds.
It's always good. I've recently learned that there's a difference between an emergency fund and a savings account.
Yeah.
So a savings account is like you save towards something, like
Yeah.
a goal. Whereas an emergency fund is literally in case your life comes crashing down on you.
And you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and it's very important to separate the two and have two separate. So like every month you put a little bit into an emergency
Yeah.
fund, and which is usually a sum total of like 3 months of your salary, or like 3 months of your salary or 6 months of your salary
Yeah,
if you're feeling
true.
ambitious. And then there's a savings account where you just put in
You have
as much
to.
as you
have
can.
to have that, honestly, because the future is unpredictable.
It is.
Yeah, but this
It
year I
is.
have a new goal. I am honestly, by the way, I've gotten so much better. I promise.
That is so good. I feel
Thank
like,
you.
yeah, the fact that you were aware of your shopping problem and you're dealing with it, that's a big step.
Right? Thank you,
deserve
so much, Annika.
a
I
lot
deserve
of
it.
credit.
I did give myself a trophy, by the way.
Oh,
Anyways,
cute. Did you buy it for yourself? Oh, okay.
moving on to our next story.
Moving on to our next story,
Sorry.
to the people who really deserve a trophy. This creator thanked the UAE Civil Defence for their quick action after his room burnt down. A man's room burned down and it was put out very soon after by the UAE Civil Defence team. He posted a video on TikTok soon after expressing his gratitude.
The man was in awe of how quick the emergency teams responded. Unfortunately, he lost quite a few belongings in the fire, but thankfully he was unharmed and safe, which is the most important object, honestly.
Yeah, the most important. Yes, the most important objective. I agree. I think it's really cool. Have you ever had to deal with a fire?
Not personally in our house, but I remember in one of the apartments that a few years back, we were living in this apartment and a fire happened. Fire broke out in one of the apartments downstairs. We were upstairs, so we were not affected, but still we had to evacuate. But that's the only fire experience that I had to experience. But it was put out really quickly thanks to the team because they respond so quickly. Like within an hour it was out.
A lot of times you don't even realize that there was a fire
Yeah.
until after, or like maybe you smell smoke and you're like, oh,
Yeah, and we went down and we looked at the apartment like, oh, okay, something happened, but they responded so quickly. Like by the time we evacuated, it was over.
They really are so quick with like most of these incidents, like almost
100%.
all of these incidents. It's really amazing.
It's
I
amazing to see
remember
that.
as a kid, I was very small, and basically my mom had made butter chicken.
I love butter chicken. What a story. Okay.
My mom had made butter chicken. I was sitting in the kitchen and I had finished my like second serving and I was on the way to the kitchen to get my third serving of butter chicken.
Yeah.
And I took the chicken and then I like walked out And next thing you know, we smell smoke from the kitchen. And when we like run into the kitchen, we see like the entire top half.
Oh my
For some reason,
God.
see, this is where I feel like there was like some kind of like blessing, because if the fire had spread towards the bottom, it would have gone to the gas cylinder,
Thank
which would have been
God.
terrible. But it went, this is back in 2012, 11, 10, 9 or something, okay? But instead the fire went on top to like the cupboards.
Thank God, thank God.
So it went on top, and I remember just staring at the fire, and I should have been concerned, but all about like the house as a whole, but all I could think about was what happened to the butter chicken.
Oh my God. Me.
I was like 10 years old, okay, so I'm going to give myself some grace.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I remember like, you know, I remember my watchman first itself, like, you know, he like jumps into, we went down to call him,
Yeah.
and then he like jumps into action, he goes, pulls out the...
Mashallah, what a hero also.
Yeah, he goes, pulls out the extinguisher and like, you know, starts doing that. And then like obviously very quickly the defense team comes in and they also help. It's really cool. It's really nice. But what I also have to like, so like you just made me realize that a lot of times like citizens help out so nicely
Yes, yes.
because they know how to operate extinguishers.
Yeah.
Which is a very important skill, Joseph.
That is really important skill. I've always wanted to learn, but I think it's easy to learn, by the way. You
Yeah,
just have to
it's-
hold it and then press. And it's
There's a thing to pull out
Yeah.
and then hold, press.
Hold, press.
Psh. But yeah.
But when it comes to such situations, I feel like everyone jumps in to help. Like no one leaves you stranded, especially here in apartments or anywhere else. People here have a sense of community. They're not going to leave you alone, like deal with it. No, they will jump in and help you. And the fact that they jumped in and helped you really quickly, and they saved your butter chicken as well, and as well as your house.
I don't know if they saved the butter chicken, actually. I don't remember eating it
Oh no.
a fourth time.
But at least you're safe.
Yes.
Belongings are safe.
Yes.
House is safe.
House was safe.
This is the most
Everything
important
was
thing.
safe. Yes.
And your lives were saved.
Yes.
Which was
Nobody
the most
was
important thing.
harmed.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that
So
fire-
many
nothing happened.
like tips and stories in this episode.
Really, what a
I hope
moral
you all
story.
had something to take away from this.
Yeah, me and Annika like motivational speakers today. Are we?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like to call ourselves the motivational
Motivational
speakers of Lovin
speakers.
Dubai. We're so good. Anyways, this brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. Today you were listening to the motivation speakers Masa, Haimouni and Annika. Please tune in tomorrow. We go live at 8:30 a.m. every day for more motivational quotes and tips. Please watch us tomorrow. Bye bye.